matter, and that's where G2 need to come in strong now. Kellogg's holding down as they push out of short, and he still gets free! What is that? How with the Blade Storm for a fourth? How? He got flashed, he had his back turned, and he still eliminates the entire team! On Crew's side, Delzik has to clutch a 1v4, and that might be one of the most ridiculous situations I've ever seen unfold.
I guess it's a bonus at least.
It's a bonus round, yeah. I don't know how that happens. I really don't. And with the Vandal as well. You know, if the guy's got a Phantom, I'll give him a couple more brownie points, but...
Go in with the ball and make sure no one can rotate.
Well, stand up, stand up.
Yeah, I think so as well. They're Crew actually the last representative of anyone who isn't EMEA and NA at this stage. Now that Korea has fallen as well, so they are the last hope for the, I guess, the non-expected regions. I don't know. I think people expect the big things from Vision Strikers as well, but already it's going to be Mixwell on that luck. Finds himself a kill and afterplant as well for the remainder of the team, and they're going to have to try and deal with him in the flank, already being watched. Kesnit, though, has got one back.
He has, but he has no idea about Cordamenta being down below, waiting to take him down. Really, it's just about deciding on his moment to strike. Cordamenta coming up behind, has to kind of pick up the pace, and he whiffs the first few shots. That defuse is already underway. It's already almost done. Cordamenta can't get in on time.
One of the stars of the show so far for G2, and that might be the difference maker.
He definitely has, and one of the players that we kind of questioned how he performed now on the international stage. Interesting factoid here, G2 have gone for a force buy. They fully invested. They're already getting the reward with Nukia grabbing a double kill. Deep nade, not going to quite find anybody. That's a great start to what should have been for most teams in Eco.
Yeah, Nukia has had an incredible tournament thus far, and I think his Icebox was almost like the crown jewel. The way that he played facing off against Sentinels was fantastic. However, Crew have managed to find two back. The peeks out from G2 not going fantastically. The trade's going back and forth, leaving it all onto Delzik once again. Is he just going to try and get himself a sneaky defuse? There's no Sage Ball to help him this time, and Kellogg's is in fact in the back. It's a short-lived lead. If it's going to get anything here, it would be the spot onto the player above, and I think it did. That's so much for Kellogg's to play with. He now knows where both players are, and he'll get rid of both of them as well.
The Blade Storm, that ult orb they claimed in the early round, Crew didn't fight for it, and now they wish they did. Kellogg's showing up in a massive way. He's left down to 18 HP, smoke down to allow him to get the heal, but caught out in the open. Volzer still gets away with the frag. How can he possibly survive in that situation?
They pinged it, but then they haven't actually checked the corner. Either this is the biggest bait of all time, or, as we suspect, they have absolutely no idea the Nags is going to be there. So a bit of a slip up again. It seemed like they pinged it, they had an idea, and then just didn't actually check the corner with the drone.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Just a small glance downwards. Everything could be different as Kesnit finds another frag. G2 are looking much worse for wear. If they can get towards the site, you can have a Viper's Pit put down, but more and more players are falling. A double kill from Klaus leaves Kellogg's all alone, and although he'll get the first, there's so many more to go. 5 health, spike down, and 15 seconds left in a 1v3. Doesn't manage to tag Mazzino. They suspect he'll be towards the back of the site, and that's exactly where Nukia goes. Firing in at random, he lights Mazzino to 16 HP, but he can't take him down. And so as they go on through that Viper's Pit, they are picked apart. A 1 versus 3. And again, it's Kellogg's fighting in through all this utility. With an operator in play, at least the pit is down, but that might not be consolation considering he's 30 seconds left. And the spike is down on site.
No, this comes down to a mistake being needed by Crew for them to really have any chance of actually taking home this round. But again, I'm liking the setup. They're being quite dynamic. Zeno, let's actually peek into this one. He would have needed a miracle shot to find anything there, and the time is still ticking relatively low, and thankfully Nangsa is there to close it. But yes, he's able to avoid most of it, but even still a peek out here could be a little bit risky. He's going to catch the arm of Cordamenta. Leave him in the dirt, look to hold the angle further. They've still not cleared him. He's surviving on the edge of the snakebite, and finally he falls. Kellogg's again with this Blade Storm, giving them some hope.
This round should be all about damage, but with a Blade Storm and a Vandal, site control, and possibly a plant, this is now starting to look doable for G2. An operator is retrieved as Nukia falls, and Kellogg's is going to have to be the savior. A res comes in onto Cordamenta, the shot whiffed. Kellogg's goes back down to the Blade Storm, a headshot needed, and the dismiss is perfectly timed. It's all up to Cordamenta in a 1v2. The time, not quite on his side, but what a shot to bring it into the 1v1. Spectre in hand as he looks to peek and still sticking it. Kesnit takes him down just in time.
This is starting to look a little bit rough from G2. Another pick from Nags. Put them 2 men down. This plant has been something that was so successful for them previously, but this operator has pretty much changed the game completely. Now they've at least tagged Mazzino very low. The drone looking to try and spar these aggressive positions upon Nukia has no choice but to try and get more aggressive. The movement is just beautiful though, and he's given his team a chance alongside Cordamenta and Avova, who's found another.
Delzik having to make this clutch happen, but an ice wall in his possession. He can potentially buy himself a little bit of time to get that defuse at least halfway. They're spraying through, not quite catching him yet. He goes for the fight. He needs to take them down now. The time is too low, and he finds the first, but that is all he'll get. It's actually kind of disgusting.
This becomes very difficult indeed. Kesnet only going to be getting one. The Guardian retrieved, but they are being slaughtered on their way back through. And again, can we shout out production for just having that?
For having that just ready so quickly. Yes, absolutely.
He's going to try and hide off the back of his teammate, but oh dear, this could be a problem. He's going to try and sit within it, not expecting them to clear him after that long, but UK still going to be there to check it. Already a double man opener, and actually the peek in, he's going to get dropped. Oh, that is a little bit awkward. But he will get himself the kill. Even dash out of there. The Blade Storm online to confirm another triple kill for him. This has been a crazy half for Kellogg's. And he's eventually dropped.
Oh, guys, let's relax. They're hunting him down. They really wanted to take Nags out of the game, but now he's in a 1v2, time limited. If he finds this first pick, things could really spiral out of control. Really running out. He's got to just dive in and look to find these kills. So 180 killed him. And you know this isn't going to be happening. There it is, 7 rounds at the halftime for G2, and I hope you know that.
Talk more about
furiously typing, right? The pistol is live here for Crew on the attack side. They're really closing in the distance, grabbing the plans already. Nice nade going down with the snake bite yet again, and so Mazzino will fall. G2's utility has been on point. It's such a tight game, they need much more. And Mixwell down to the aggressive play coming out of Klaus. That's what we know him for, and Crew have taken the man advantage for a second.
Oh yeah, it's not lasted long at all. In fact, they're all getting slaughtered. It's left all on to Klaus. 1 versus 2, and the right clicks are not going to be great in this scenario. The wall hasn't actually sectioned him off. He can just walk straight around it. The angle is being held though by Cordamenta, and they opt to fight it together.
Almost guaranteed a plant out of this one.
Spike planted.
They didn't spot a Vova. He's got them completely off guard. Oh! Delzik turns, but not in time to save Mazzino. Still, 1 kill has been found.
Yeah, they're getting slaughtered. It's left all onto Delzik to try and cut this out. He's already managed to find himself a couple. The right clicks could do it.
You're looking at a Sage Wall. I mean, imagine if you still had one right now, pop it down. There's a Shock Dart kill on the Nags. That's a big blow right away. The operator really not connecting. He's just gone in. Nukia giving a kill for free. And it's right from Delzik in the corner. He takes 3 kills, and Kellogg's is all alone. The operator looking to run and save, but he can't even get away. What a round from Delzik. Great positioning. Let's also start to skyrocket. Their chances of getting back into this half are pretty massive, and that is a big hole in the defense. Kesnet just walks straight onto B.
Yeah, he's feeling it in this round. Just goes for a little wander to try and take as many kills as he possibly can, just falling up versus the players of G2. And yeah, sure, it's a... Oh.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, I want to forget that one.
Yeah, let's... Joey, listen, I'm going to say something right now. Can we please not have a replay of Klaus? I don't need to see that. It's okay. They're doing pretty well. Let's give him some space.
He just bunny hop out of the way of the bullets.
It's a lot of... excuse me, a lot of ultis online for both teams right now going into the next round. Vova surely doesn't win this. It's a 1v2.
He has a res.
69 HP and a res. Oh no! 29 health! And it's up against it off. The pistol comes out! And a whip to start it. Nags almost threw that one away. There was no real opening for Crew to take in that round. This time there is, though, with a Vova drop right away, and they are looking to up the pace, moving towards the B site quite quickly. Hunter's Fury barely misses to take down Cordamenta and Kellogg's. That could have been huge, but at least those players are low.
Yeah, they've been tagged incredibly by the operator. In particular, this is risky from Mixwell, and he's going to be spotted out. Mazzino, that's so important, and he drops Cordamenta as well. Big round from him, leaving just 2 players standing. And while Kellogg's does have an angle into the A site, he's got 22 HP, but surely there's nothing he can do this time.
Oh, you're really just trying to curse Latam right now.
Yeah, there is no way that Kellogg's could win this one.
22 health and an
praise for highlight reel.
They should be able to easily trade this out. He misses the first shot, and to say so far here on Icebox, I've not been impressed by Kellogg's on that operator. He has been whiffing quite a lot of shots that I think yesterday and moving back to the other days.
Here.
Into pushing this B side. Oh my god, what a shot out of Kellogg's. Here we go. Now he's starting to show up. Mazzino looking to take that peek, and he goes the exact same way as the rest of his team. That was even a tag out of the man himself, leaving Delzik on 20 HP. He'll start to heal up, but up against an operator, it wouldn't make a difference. Certainly the headshot from a Vandal.
Too often, but again, we start to see this man celebrate a little bit more. He is now looking to lead the charge once again. He's been doing fantastically well. There's a Vova actually check the top. He's going to get boosted over, and now they have themselves the Viper's Pit to get into this afterplant. Even going to reposition where they actually plant the spike to leave it in the open. Kellogg's can't quite land the shot, but Cordamenta has got rid of Delzik. That's him out of the round. He's been one of the more clutch players so far for Crew.
Because of Vova was taken down, no res to play with. Showstopper, pinpoint accurate, in with the Hunter's Fury for a double tag up, and this is absolutely clean from G2. Kellogg's will be taken down, but Kesnet needs another big play. The spike is being stuck. It's almost fully defused, and he can't get out of there to take the kill. 13-9. G2 take map number 1. To him on 45 HP, he needs to be super careful. And that's a little bit of a bait, right? They're spraying away down in the sewers to try and bait these players in so that they're not aware that Kesnet is already in the corner, but he's now being spotted.
Kellogg's has been tagged incredibly low. We're seeing darts being lined up, and this could be the death of Coldamenta. An awkward fight, but one that is won, and the remaining defenders are locked out of the site. They haven't even really done any damage here either.
Yeah, strong start for Crew now, just looking to take down the final 3 players on G2. Hot hands into the corner, not going to reach Mazzino. He's obviously tucked up behind that ice wall. They can just wait for these players to crunch on in. Mazzino runs out and takes the fight for it to really matter, and that's where G2 need to come in strong now. Kellogg's holding down as they push out of short, and he still gets free! What is that? How with the blade storm for a 4th? How? He got flashed! He had his back turned, and he still eliminates the entire team on Crew's side. Delzig has to clutch a 1v4, and that might be one of the most ridiculous situations I've ever seen unfold.
I guess it's a bonus at least.
It's a bonus round, yeah. I don't know how that happens. I really don't. And with the Vandal as well. You know, if the guy's got a Phantom, I'll give him a couple more brownie points, but...
In with the ball and make sure no one can rotate.
Well, stand up the Odin. And I'm a big fan of this weapon.
Really?
In case you don't know.
Oh,
but it is a little bit harder to use when it comes to this map. What isn't harder to use is the Op and the Vandal. And we've already seen picks come in with those weapons to give a 2-man advantage to G2.
Yeah, the Operator always going to be giving the opportunity to Kellogg's to take extra ground, especially on a map like this. And Coldamenta, you're not even smiling. You don't even expect it at this stage.
It's Coldamenta. Come on, I've come to expect these kind of plays from my boy. Using it around Garage in particular, it's where there's just the most wall-bangable walls to play on. So many surfaces to play around. The Crew are in a really tough position now. Nags finds one, but look who's on the backside. Nuke, you're ready to take him down, swinging in.
Putting a lot of pressure onto Kellogg's. The Seeker's already put out. He's going to have to fall back.
This time around, no Killjoy utility to lock down the C-side. Coldamenta takes down one right away. Avova looking for damage, spraying through with the silencer. They can't find the tracers, and they can't find the kills. Crew completely whittled down to just 2 players. Mazzino on the backside after healing up receives a knife to the face, and that will do it for G2. Take the spike, and they're going to be so worried that you're going to go back there to check the angle that they'll never actually notice. This is quite terrible with 12 seconds left, but Kellogg's goes back to clear the angle. Nags is now down. He's out for more and out for blood. 1 player remaining. No time and no players to even get that spike planted.
Nuke, he knows they haven't gone back. Still, though, Kellogg's is fighting this and actually finds him through the edge of his own smoke. Pop flash going to be coming through, which will force him back off the angle. He's still feeling confident to repeat this, and I am genuinely terrified for when they opt to face into this angle. So ready, so much control taken, and you can see the confidence out of G2 at this point.
Rare that you see the wall used like that to just get him out of position. In fact, you rarely ever see it deployed. Kellogg's, good for 1. No follow-up on it. It's a 4v2, though. That, you know what? Considering how he's been playing, we'll give him that. He can play a little bit more aggressive on that because he's got teammates to work with. Mixwell shutting down Mazzino to leave Delzig the 1v4. Although he'll get the first, there's plenty more to come. The half finished out, of course, ready to shut them down. Now, they know there's one in the corner. That's why the Hot Hands and the Nano Swarm are on their way, pushing Mazzino into the open where he can be taken down. Avova doubling up, tripling up his kills. Let's go, Avova, who's already got 3. He's just completely opened the A side. I think he might have heard us there, Tom. What Crew have, first of all, let's be very clear. They're not exactly stacked up on cash. They're not looking all too healthy in the bank account department. Oh my god, did Delzig just repeat that on 21 HP with the only Phantom? What's wrong with this man? He's a lunatic. I guess he couldn't have ran away.
Oh, speaking of lunatic.
Kellogg's. Oh, how's he alive? How's he alive?
Oh, no!
He was flashed up in the open. I mean, he stepped out of the way.
I think that's just, you just turn off your pieces.
Look, if he was ADS walking up there, he probably would have walked right into it. That could have been hilarious. Coldamenta does find a kill in the end to put 11 on the board. Nuki is going to be the point man to walk right on in. The turret catches him to start. A big whiff as Delzig takes him down, but he will be eliminated on the fallback. Coldamenta again with the wallbang frags. That knife coming out could have been a little bit dangerous if it wasn't for the cover up behind.
Oh, nice shot from Klaus. That's a huge kill to give them an opportunity in this round. They also have the ability to retake here, and the heals can be given over. Vova needs to hit some solid timing, has the paranoia to hold them back, but the flash is even better. Pushing them into position. Both lockdowns put in at once as Kesnet finds the trade. It's left onto Vova once again, and he has to destroy the ultimate before he can get anywhere near the spike. The fact is, though, they've not got on the defusal. He'll push through the smoke and find himself another. It's left onto the 1v1. And Nags looks to try and get it halfway. Vova looking to sneak his way back through. The bait has been taken, and Nags will keep them in the round.
Looking in. This is actually really good. The run it back used right into where all this utility is. It's going to cause the nano swarms to be used up right away, and he even gets away with a frag. The molly slows down any sort of rotation, and this is selling to Crew that this is a B hit. But in fact, there's still players waiting outside A. Well played by Nags to still cover that angle, but Kellogg's eliminating Delzik means the C side has fallen. Unless Mazzino goes for a ludicrous play! He's just on the site through a smoke, catching a Vova off guard. That was strange. It's a 3 versus 2, but low HP on a couple of players.
Planted.
It's not far away from at least finding something on the wallbang. Yeah. Oh, doesn't actually connect. There's a few whiffs coming through that could be the difference for Crew. They had opportunities in this round, but there is no choice but to try and save, and Kellogg's is going to be there to close the round.
The wall broke, and he has absolutely no way out. They know he hasn't crossed because of the molly that's in play. Kellogg spots him out, and now they'll just peek him together, shutting down. Oh, Kellogg's in for another. It's not just the Sage that falls, but Jet as well. And the A site now completely open as they start to push on through. An attempted flank by Klaus caught. And a 4 versus 2. Crew, this might just be the end of the road for the LATAM team.
Almost an impossible scenario, but Delzik does manage to kick it off with at least an opener. He has his Cosmic Divide as well, so could potentially look to try and section these players out as they make a move back into the A site. A passive hold for the majority of the players on the G2 side. Hold'em enter in this corner, he could be there, he could be isolated, and in fact he's going to get both kills! The new boy in this G2 roster, one of many which was formed to create this super team. They were top 4 just about in EMEA, and now they've already made the top 4 here in Berlin.
That is an incredible storyline for G2. Everybody underestimated them coming into this event as the bottom team from EMEA, but in the end, they rise up to the top now. Basically on the podium, and they are sending them home. That's a
I'm glad they've got synergy
take.
within